are limited on what they can do. Heavily limited. Heavily limited. So, of course, they're going to make less money because they're limited. Because they can haul less weight. Because they can haul less cars. Less commodity, less freight, less whatever. Now you move up to a 3-car, and now the 2 and the 3 are no CDL required. Now you move up to the 3-car, right? Under 26,000. Well, now you're really restricted. Because you can haul 3 cars if you're under 26,000. But let's say you have a brand new truck, because that's what most guys do. People believe, oh, if it ain't new, I'm going to lose money. I got to pay for maintenance, blah, 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 blah. It's not true. But anyway, so you've got a new truck, weighs 8,500 pounds, right? Hotshot's not too quick on the, he used to be good with numbers, but, all right, so let's call it 8,500. That's for your truck.
In 1/2
Let's
mile,
call it
right.
6,500 for your trailer. Okay? So, that's weight-wise for a 3-car wedge and a dolly. Now, if you're not running a dolly with a wedge, you're a fool. And you'll pay for it later. Okay? So, I don't know if you can see that, but that says 15,000 pounds. Minus 26,000 is 11,000 pounds. Your average vehicles nowadays are 38 to 4, some are 3,500 pounds. Okay, so if you're running full size or mid size and they're around 4,000 pounds, and like Mercedes and Chryslers, you ain't getting one under 4 Gs. They're heavy. So, let's say that's what you're trying to do. So you're a 3-car hauler under 26,000, but you can haul 2 cars. Unless you have an older truck that is only 5, 6, or 7,000 pounds. Now you're making it up and you can hit that 3 cars at 4,000 pounds. You can do it now. So, that's where you're at. So now if you're under 26 with a 3-car wedge, you're still limited. Now, you don't have to do anything else other than rate your trailer properly. Instead of derating it, get it rated to where it's supposed to be out the gate. Get it out the gate. And then you can make your money, because you can haul 3 of whatever. You can haul 3 pickup trucks, you can haul 3 SUVs, you can haul 3 cars, and it's cost you no more money other than, I don't know, IFTA, $100 a quarter, $200 a quarter. All right, so you're going to pay let's say it's $200 a quarter, and that's a little high from what I understand. So you're paying $800 a year to make how much difference? Okay? That's just that's just the beginning. So, now, that CDL right there has jumped it dramatically. And it goes the same as freight auto, no matter what people say.
When possible,
as I just explained how. So, you're over 26,000 right now. You're hauling 3 cars. You're happy, you're loving life. And everybody knows the Hotshot saying. Fuel, expenses, profit. That's your 3 cars, right? So what's this one going to be? What is this one going to be? If you've got fuel, stays same. Expenses, about the same. Profit,
when possible,
that one's the same. Now you've got 2 of these. Profit. That's where my 33% came in. On 4 cars. That's if I bought the 4-car, if I got a 4-car wedge. Now, or 4-car trailer, I knew what I was doing. when I looked for this
When
trailer.
possible, make a U-turn.
I knew I was getting my CDL when the time came. That was always the goal. So, I'm up to 4 cars. And now people are going to say, oh, well, you can only haul 4 small. Well, I'm going to show you here or here. Anyway, it may take up the whole screen. This week, I've ran a good amount of 4-car loads. And I'm going to show you the variety of 4-car loads you could put on these wedges, you know, contrary to what they say. Because, you know, you're going to have haters. Haters going to hate. There is so many people that know everything about trucking and Hotshot, and they never been behind the wheel. Never been behind the wheel. Hold on, we got a toolbox open. So, it's up from there, in my opinion. You know, you're making money and more money. Now, so we're up to 4 cars, and, you know, I went all the way to the semi with the freight, so we're going to do it with the car hauling. So now, it's a 4-car car hauler, and 5-car, you can do the same thing with this. You can get between 60 and 80 cents a car, and you can still run around and pick up single cars. You know, you can still make sense of it. Now, well, Hotshot, if I can haul 4 or 5, if 4 or 5 is better than 3, 7, 8, or 9's got to be better than 4. Not always. Because if you're running 3 or 4 cars, you should not be at the Mannheims picking up. You should not be at Odessa picking up all the time. You will every now and then. I do it every now and then myself. But it's always singles. I'm not picking up a 3 or 4 car load going out, because people,
when possible,
believe,
make a U-turn, then turn right.
And this is really how it works in car hauling. The more I have in one spot, the cheaper they should be per car per mile wise. So
when possible, make a U-turn,
I get $65 to $80 mile, you know, anywhere around there. Now, you look up 6, 7, 8, 9 car loads, and if I remember, I'm going to put a couple right here and over here, right in his mug. I'm going to show you what happens when you do quote-unquote full car loads. Your price per unit goes down, which means,
when possible, make a U-turn.
Yes, you're hauling 9 cars, and yes, it's one pick, one drop, but if you're running 9 cars at 40 cents a mile, 9 times, it's $3.60 a mile for a 9-car hauler. It's great money,
when possible,
but you're not going to get them all like that. You know, and I'm like I said, I'm going to show the loads, but if it's wrapped up like that at $3.60 a mile, you have the big guys doing it. Most people that I talk to in a Stinger, they're running $2 to $2.50 a mile, $2 to $3 a mile in a Stinger. Now that's a 9-car Stinger with hydraulics everywhere.
When possible, make a U-turn.
You've got all those hydraulics, you've got all that extra wear and tear and maintenance. And now, if you got a high mount, obviously it's not going to be the same. Like, it's going to be different. It's going to be a little bit cheaper. But my point here is at a 3 and a 4 car, you can still run your expedited market. You can still expedite cars. Because if I pick cars up, I can deliver in 2 or 3 days, sometimes the next day, depending on where it's going. A 9 car, you may take 3 to 5, 7 days to get it there.
Roundabout.
You know, because you can't just, well, you can, but you're not going to get 6 individual cars and have to rearrange them every time for a load. You don't have to rearrange them to drop one off, take them all off, put them all back on. Like the Stingers, in my opinion, they are for like contracted loads. They are for new car freight, cookie cutter loads. You know, because as a Stinger, you still have to watch your weight. You actually have to watch it more. You know, because you'd be so close to getting over those axle weights, and all that stuff. So, am I saying a Stinger's the worst idea ever? No. I'm saying there's a market for everything. It's not the same as freight, where you're just
continue on route.
Where you're you know, just doing whatever. That's not what it is. So, sorry, I was looking at the other guy that's hauling cars with us. So at the, you know, the car market, it's, you know, kind of watch what you're doing type of deal. Just know your freight, know your market, and that's what you run. Like if I would go buy a Stinger or a 7 car tomorrow, I'd have to redo everything I know. Redo it all. There's just, I can't run like I run now with a Stinger. And that there, shout out to my boy Angel from Brothers Transport and Towing. That's who I'm working with. Well, I'm not working with, but we're on the same freight right now, getting her did. You know, that boy right there, him and I'm guessing it's his brother, they got that hustle and that intensity going on. So, I've been running with them last night and tonight. So, blowing, passing, and moving the same metal, baby, getting her done. So, Angel, shout out to you, brother. And your brother, I didn't catch his name because he's always strapping down and loading and getting her did. But, alright, on to that. I love meeting you guys on the road, and it was funny. We met at the auction last night, and I got out of the truck, and he smiled, goes, Hotshot Dave. Hey, what can I say? I'm everywhere. You know, I'm kind of a little confused that I got 3,000 subscribers, and you guys find me all over the country. Small world for 3,000 people, you know. Sorry if it doesn't look like I'm doing eye contact. It's really messing me up because I have my tablet here, my camera here. But anyway, so just you got to know what you're doing. But now when it comes to the Stinger, it also goes to, you can put 5 on a 9, can't put 9 on a 5. But do you really want to do all that? It's just to each their own. So the Hotshot CDL in car hauling, well, I call it Hotshot. It's not Hotshot, but everybody calls it Hotshot. In car hauling with a CDL can be very profitable if done correctly. It can also be very expensive process of learning and a tough fail, or an easy fail if done wrong. In my opinion, if you're gonna do freight, get a single axle with a 48-foot step deck. The reason I say that is you have 2 decks, right? But your height is so much lower, you can do anything. You can run equipment on it, you can run you know, just about anything you want. So, this video's been about long enough. I really don't like to do them this long, but alright guys, that's my opinion on Hotshot with, without, and then the big dog trucking. So, alright guys, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. In the comments, let me know what you run. What are you running, and are you comfortable? So, alright guys, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, and we will see you on the next one. Getting her done by the mile.